everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some Milwaukee Braves baseball, 1961, June 22nd. We got the San Francisco Giants traveling to Milwaukee to take on the Braves. And here's the starting lineups. And for the Giants, leading off, playing right field, Harvey Kuhn. Batting second, playing second is Joey Amalfitano. Batting third, playing first base, Willie McCovey. Batting fourth, playing center field, Willie Mays. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Ed Bailey. Batting sixth, playing left field, Orlando Cepeda. Batting seventh, playing third base is Jim Davenport. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Jose Pagan. And on the mound, doing the pitching and batting ninth is Juan MARICHAL for the Giants. And for your hometown Milwaukee Braves, we have leading off, playing center field, Gino Camilla. Batting second, playing second, Frank Boland. Batting third, playing third is Eddie Matthews. Batting fourth, playing right field, Hank Aaron. Batting fifth, playing left field is Frank Thomas. Batting sixth, playing first base, Joe Adcock. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Joe Torre. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Roy McMillan. And batting ninth and doing the pitching for the Milwaukee Braves is Bob BUHL. Let's get down to Milwaukee County Stadium here, folks, and get this game started. Here's the pitch. Kuhn, and he hits a double in the right field gap, folks, to lead off this game. Just like that, Giants got the lead runner in scoring position. Didn't take long at all. Bob's already got himself in a little bit of a mess here. With nobody out, and Amalfitano up now. And that is a fly ball into the left field. I don't think that's going to be deep enough. It's not. Frank Thomas comes in, makes the catch. Harvey stays at second, one out. Brings up Willie McCovey now. And that is a pick off, folks. How about that? They pick him off down at second. What is a pick off? Is that the whole word spelled out? Let's look up there. See if a pick off is the whole word. You just type in pick off. Yeah, you just type in the whole word here. So that races Harvey from second. And the pitch to McCovey now with 2 outs instead of 1. Big difference here. Nobody on. And that ball is hit down the first. Adcock's got it. And he'll make the play himself. And that is it for the Giants. So nothing happens with that leadoff double. It's the Giants nothing. The Braves due up here in the first. And here's the pitch to Gino. And that ball is hit down to Davenport at third. He fires over to McCovey, 1 out. Brings up Frank Boland now. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that ball is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 quick outs here in the first for the Braves. Brings up Eddie Matthews. And that's a ball 4. Eddie takes his base. Brings up the hammer. See what Aaron can do now with 2 outs and Matthews down at first. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So MARICHAL strikes out the last 2 outs. And in between he walked Matthews. We get to the top of the second. It's a 0-0 game. We got Mays, Bailey, and Cepeda due up here for the Giants. And Willie lifts that ball in the center field. Gino's got it for out number 1. Brings up Ed Bailey now. 1 out, nobody on. And that ball is hit in the center field. Gino comes charging in, and he bobbles that ball, folks. He recovers and picks it up, but Ed Bailey's on with an E8. Now bring up Cepeda now with 1 out, Bailey down at first. And just what the doctor ordered, that ball's hit down to McMillan. He tosses it over to Bolin, who fires it over to Adcock. 6-4-3, inning double play, folks. Bob gets out of that one too. We go to the bottom of the second. It's still 0-0. Got Thomas, Adcock, and Torrey due up here. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that ball is hit down the short. And Pagan's got it. Fires over to first. 1 out. Brings up Joe Adcock now. And that's going to be hit down the short. And Pagan's got it. But he fires that ball into the dugout, folks. That's going to be a 2-base error on Pagan. So Joe Adcock standing down at second now with 1 out for Joe Torrey. See if the Joe and Joe show can hook up here. What happened here? Redo. So that's an E6. Cock down there to second for Joe. Here's the pitch to Torrey. And that ball is hit down the short on a high pop up. Pagan doesn't mess this one up. That's 2 outs. That brings up McMillan now with Adcock down at second. Can he drive him in and make the Giants pay for this extra out, folks? No, he can't. That's a line drive, and Lamalfitano had him played perfect. It was right at him. So the Braves leave Adcock down at second. We go to the top of the third. Still a 0-0 game. We got Davenport, Pagan, and Marichal, the bottom part of the order, due up here for the Giants. And Davenport squares this up against Bob. And that ball is back. Home run. Davenport over the right field fence. Aaron can only look at that one leave the yard, folks. And it's 1-0 Giants. Brings up Jose Pagan now. And all of a sudden the wheels are coming off the cart for Bob. He walks Pagan. He trots on down to first. Marichal is going to try to sacrifice him over to second. And he bunts that ball down the third. And Matthews has got it. He's going to fire over to Adcock covering it first. And that's 1 out, but Pagan gets down the second here for the top of the order. Harvey's up. He's already doubled in this game and got picked off at second down. And that ball is hit in the right field. Is that deep enough to get Pagan over the third? Yes, it is. So we got a runner on at third. That's Jose Pagan. 2 outs now for Joe Amalfitano. He's 0 for 1. Flew out the left his first time up. And he's not going to fly out this time, folks. He hits that ball in the right field, and that's going to score Pagan. And the Giants are up 2-0. Brings up McCovey now with a Malfitano down at first. Willie's 0 for 4. He grounded out to Adcock his first time up. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. The Giants scored 2. Home run by Davenport and the single by Malfitano. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Giants. We got Bob BUHL, Gino, and Bolin due up here for the Braves. Let's see if they can crack a Marichal and get on the board here. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3 for Bob. Brings up Gino now. Gino's 0 for 1, grounded out the third his first time up. But he gets a hold of this one, folks, squares this one up, and he drives that into the gap, and he's chugging down the second for a double as he slides in underneath the tag. So we're bowling up now with Gino in scoring position. See if they can break through here and get a run on the board. Frank's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. And Marichal walks him this time. So now we got first and second for the big boppers, Matthews and Aaron. Here's Eddie. Eddie walked his first time up. Let's see if he can drive Gino in from second, folks. And that ball is hit down to Malfitano. He muffs that ball, picks it up, throws over to first, but Matthews is safe, folks. That's an E4, bases are loaded for the Hammer. Is it hammer time here in Milwaukee? We'll find out. And the Giants are looking to turn 2 here. That ball's hit down to Malfitano. He'll go over to the second for 1, over to first, but Hank beats it out. He'll get an RBI, and the Braves cut the lead to 2-1. We got first and third now for Frank Thomas. Can he tie this game up, folks? He hits that ball in the right field. Harvey's going back after it and makes the catch. That'll end the inning, but the Braves get 1. It's now San Francisco Giants 2, Milwaukee Braves 1. So we go to the top of the fourth. You got Mays, Bailey, and Cepeda due up here for the Giants. Hard of the lineup. And they walk Willie. Lead runners aboard now. Brad Bailey. Braves are looking to turn 2. And that's not going to happen, folks. As Ed drives that ball in the right field, Willie puts on the Jets. He's going to make it down the third. So we got first and third now with nobody out. You got Orlando Cepeda up. Bailey down at second. It's a 1-run game. The Braves are going to play back, try to turn 2 on Cepeda here. And that is a fly ball in the center field, and that's deep enough to score Mays. Gino fires the ball in. And just like that, folks, the Giants make it a 2-run lead again. 3-1. Davenport up now with Bailey down at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Davenport. And that ball is popped up in the foul territory. No, it's not. That is a walk because Mr. Bob's got the W factor. So now it's first and second for Jose Pagan. Here's the pitch to Pagan. And he gets a hold of this, folks. The Giants are looking to bust this game open. And he drives that ball in the left field. And that's going to score both runners. And just like that, it's 5-1, folks, with Pagan standing down at second and still only 1 out. Braves are having a rough time against the Giants here today in Milwaukee. Here's Juan Marichal up now. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down now for Harvey. Harvey's 1 for 2. He's hitting 321 on the year, folks. Here's the pitch to Harv. And that is going to be a single in the infield. Pagan's going to make it over to third. So now it's first and third with 2 outs for Amalfitano. And he's 1 for 2 with an RBI, folks, hitting 295 on the year. And that ball is hit down the third. And Matthews will fire over to first to end the inning. The Giants score 3. It's 5-1. San Francisco. We go to the bottom of the fourth. We got Adcock, Torrey, and McMillan due up here against Marichal. Joe's 0 for 1. And he hits that ball down the short. Pagan's got it. Fires over to first for the first out of the fourth inning. Bring up Joe Torrey. Joe's 0 for 1, and he hits that ball in the left field. Cepeda near the line makes the catch for the second out. Here comes Roy McMillan now. Roy's 0 for 1. He lined out to second his first time up. And that's going to be an error on the shortstop. Pagan again. That's his second error of the game, folks. See if the Braves can take advantage of it. At the very least, it gets Bob out of the way here in the fourth. Here's the pitch to Bob. Let's see if he can help his own cause. He struck out his first time up. And that's what he does this time, folks. A swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Braves leave McMillan down at first. We go to the top of the fifth. It's 5-1 San Francisco. You got McCovey, Mays, and Bailey due up here. The big boppers. Here's the pitch to McCovey. He's 0 for 2, hitting 348 on the year. And that ball is back. Home run, Willie McCovey. And the G-men are taking it to the Braves today, folks. It is 6-1. Here comes Willie Mays. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, hitting 287 on the year. And they don't want nothing to do with Willie. They put him on. Bob's real shaky. See if he can get out of this inning, folks. That brings up Bailey. Can you get Bailey to hit into that nice double play? And that's not going to work because that's a wild pitch by Bob. The wheels are definitely falling off this card if they're not already off. So that's a 1-0 count on Bailey now with Mays down at second. And that ball is popped up in the infield. Who wants it? Looks like it's going to be Frank Bowen near the mound. It's going to take it. That's 1 out. Willie stays down at second for Cepeda. Orlando's 0 for 1. He's hitting 335 on the year, folks. And that ball's popped up. And again, Frank Bowen takes charge. Makes the catch. 2 big outs there, folks. Brings up Davenport. Davenport's hit a home run today and walked. He's hitting 303 on the year. This San Francisco lineup is really doing a good job early in this year. Now it's getting in the middle of the year. And that ball is hit in the right field, and that'll score Mays. Jeez, you Pete's. And that makes it 7-1 Giants. Brings up Pagan now. With Davenport down at first. Here's the pitch. And that ball is cracked in the right field. And Davenport's going to truck around second. He's headed to third. He's going to make it underneath the tag. And we got first and third, folks, and 2 outs. They go out and talk to Bob. They say, get us out of the inning, man. We'll get you some help after this. We just want you out of the inning. Here's Marichal now. And that says game called because of rain, but we ain't doing that, folks. And that ball is hit down the third. Matthews is up with it. That'll end the inning, but the Giants score 2 more, make it 7-1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Braves got some work to do now. Got the top of the order due up, though. Gino, Bolin, and Matthews. Let's see if they can make some noise here and get back in this game. Not that way, because Gino goes down swinging. Marichal's bringing it today, folks. Looks like he's on his game. Poor Bob's not. Here's Frank Bolin now. Frank pops that ball up behind home plate. Bailey's got it for out number 2. That'll bring up Eddie Matthews now. And that is swung on and missed, and Matthews goes down swinging. We'll have a new pitcher here for the Braves. Let's see who we're going to bring in. Might bring Wiley in here. I think it's been a little while since he's pitched. Or do we bring Noteberg in? Let's see. Yeah, we'll bring Don in first. And then we'll go with Wiley. Poor Bob didn't get the job done today, that's for sure, folks. Alrighty, he's got the top of the order. Kuhn, Monfitano, and McCovey due up here in the 6th. And that ball 4. Harvey's going to take his base. Sure, it just seems like it doesn't matter who the Braves bring in. Here's a Monfitano now, and that ball is popped up behind home plate. And Joe will make that play for out number 1. Brings up McCovey here. Can they induce McCovey into a ground ball that could end in the inning, folks? No, because he drives that ball into center field for a base hit. And Kuhn's going to stop at second. We got first and second for Willie Mays. Willie's 0 for 1. He's walked twice. He might be with one Giant that don't have a hit here, folks. And again, that ball is popped up. And again, Joe heads back near the screen, makes that play. That's 2 outs now with Kuhn down at second, McCovey down at first for Ed Bailey. Bailey's 1 for 3. And that is going to be hit down to short. He'll go the quick way over to second. And that'll end the inning. The Giants leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. San Francisco Giants 7. Milwaukee Braves 1. We got the heart of the lineup due up. See if they can make some noise. Aaron, Matthews, and Adcock. Marichal's pitching a great game. Here's the pitch to Aaron. And that is, I'll pop up the third. 1 out. That brings up Frank Thomas now. And Frank's going to hit that ball back to Marichal. He fires over to McCovey, a quick 2 outs. I'll bring up Joe Adcock now to keep this inning alive for the Braves. And Joe is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short and reached on an error. And he's going to reach on another error, folks, as Davenport throws that ball into the ground. McCovey gets it, but Adcock is safe at first. See if Joe Torres can make him pay and get some runs on the board here for the Braves. Joe's 0 for 2. He's popped up to short, flown out to left. And he hits that ball in the right field. He's giving Harvey a chance here, and he's got it. So the Braves leave Adcock down at first. We go to the 7th inning. Braves are still trailing by 6, folks. 7-1. We got Cepeda, Davenport, and Pagan due up here. Noteberg's due to lead off the bottom of the 7th, so they want him to make it through this inning. And that ball is popped up. Torres has got it. 1 down. Brings up Jim Davenport. He's homered in this game. And he hits a deep ball to left field. That ball is back. But Frank Thomas makes the catch at the wall. Jim almost had himself 2 home runs today, folks. Brings up Pagan. Pagan's a perfect 2 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs, and he's walked his other time up. But not this time, as that's a swing and a miss, and Don does his job, folks. Holds the Giants. We go to the 7th inning stretch. And we'll have Lee May here, the pitch hit for Davenport. For Noteberg when he comes up, and then Gino about after that. So you got Mac, Noteberg, and then Gino. Here's the pitch to Mac, and that is a ground ball down to Malfitano. That is 1 out. And we'll have Lee May up. See if Lee can get some action started here in the 7th. And here's the pitch to May. And he hits that ball down to second also. They might want to pick on somebody besides Malfitano, huh? That's 2 quick outs here in the 7th. And that brings the top of the order up now with Gino. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 4. And he does, folks. He squares his ball up. He's about the only one that's seen the ball good against MARICHAL. And he drives that ball in the right field for a single. So Gino's aboard here. Can the Braves start a 2-run rally here? Here comes the pitch to Frank Bowen. And that's a wild pitch by MARICHAL. This MARICHAL's starting to get tired, folks. That puts Gino down at second, a 1-0 count to Frank. But he grounds that ball. No, he pops that ball up in the infield. Pagan says he's got it, trying to make up for some of them errors, and he does. They leave Gino down at second. We go to the 8th inning. It's still 7-1 Giants. And Wiley's going to come in here and pitch for the Braves. See if Carl can keep the Giants off the scoreboard here. And here's the pitch to MARICHAL. You got Kuhn and Malfitano following him. And Juan's going to pop that ball up. Joe Torre's been busy, folks. I don't know how many putouts that is for Joe. And let's look it up here. To say, they've gotten under a lot of pitches here today. Let's take a look at the scorecard here. How many times have they popped up to Joe? One, two, three. Just 3 times. I thought it was more than that. All righty, here's the pitch to Harvey Kuhn. And that ball is hit in the right field. Aaron going into the gap, and he chases that ball down. Nice play by Hank Aaron out there in right field. That brings up Amalfitano. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI. And that's ball 4. Take your base. And that brings up McCovey now with 2 outs. And Joe down at first. He's 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI, folks. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3 goes McCovey. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Braves are still trailing by 6. We got the big boys up here, though. Matthews, Aaron, and Thomas. Here's the pitch to Eddie. Eddie's 0 for 2, hitting .315 with 16 home runs and 53 RBIs, sorry. I want to short him there. And he drives this ball into the gap. Harvey's chasing after it. That ball hits the wall, folks. Just short of a home run. And Matthews is standing down there at second. Sure. Nice piece of hitting by Eddie. Drove that ball into the gap. That brings up Aaron now with nobody out. And Hank pops this ball up, folks. Again, just gets under it. And Amalfitano's calling everybody off. That's 1 out. Just can't put stuff together here today. Brings Frank Thomas up now. And Frank, he gets a hold of this, folks. That ball is back. That ball is deep. That ball is high. That ball is going over the left field fence, folks. Home run, Frank Thomas. Is it too little, too late? Let's find out. 1 out now for Joe Adcock. Nobody on. They're going to try to get Marichal through this inning, folks. And he just walked Joe Adcock. And that'll get the bullpen up. They go out and talk to Marichal. And they got Bob Bolin up in the bullpen. As Joe Torre comes up, can he crack Marichal for something here, folks, with 1 out? Joe Adcock down at first. He's 0 for 3. It's time for him to get off the snide. But he doesn't. He pops that ball up in the infield. And Davenport calls everybody off and makes the catch. That's 2 outs. Brings up McMillan now. See if Matt can keep this inning going, folks. No, he drives the ball in the center field, but Mays had him played perfect. Don't have to take a step. The Braves scored 2 on the home run. Set the lead to 7-3 as we go to the 9th. Carl's going to have to go through the heart of the lineup. Mays, Bailey, and Cepeda here in the 9th. Keep this a 4-run game. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a single in the center field. Mays is aboard with nobody. Can they get Ed Bailey to hit into the double play here, folks? Looking for a ground ball. Instead, he pops that ball up again. Near the dugout goes Torres. He makes the catch. The Braves keep him from falling into the dugout. That's 1 out now for Orlando Cepeda, who is 0 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. Here's the pitch to Orlando. And that ball is hit in the left field. Frank Thomas goes to the gap, stops, looks up, and makes the catch. 2 outs. Here's Jim Davenport now. Davenport is 2 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs, folks. And that ball is hit down to Matthews. He'll fire over to second the short way in this inning. So Mays doesn't go no further than first base. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Can we see some Braves 9th inning magic? We'll have a pitch hitter here for Willie. I think the G-men are going to make a pitching change and bring in Bob BUHL. So first they'll bring in Bob, and we'll decide on who the pitch hitter is going to be. Bob Boland's going to come in. All righty, and he's going to pitch hit here as Bob comes in. If he gets in any trouble, they'll have Miller up, that's for sure. Al Spangler's going to, now we'll have old Bob Boyd pitch hit here for the Braves. I don't think he's had a pitch hit yet for the Braves. Bring Bob in here, see if he can do some magic. Let's see, like I say, no, he hasn't gotten a bat yet this year for the Braves. So Bob will come in here and try to keep this game going. Here's the pitch to Bob. And that is a single over the head of Jose. How about that? Bob's first plate appearance for the Braves. He comes through with a base hit in the left field. Jose just couldn't quite reach it. So we got a lead runner on now. Here's Gino. Gino is 2 for 4, having a heck of a game, folks. Can he keep it up? No, he can't. That ball is hit down the Pagan. He fires over to Malfitano, fires over to McCovey, and that's a 6-4-3 double play. And the air just left this stadium, folks. Goes the fans. Hey, Thomas. That brings up Frank Boland trying to keep this game going. 2 outs, nobody on now. And that ball is hit in the right field. Harvey goes back, camps under it, looks up, puts that ball away, and that is your ball game, folks. The Giants win. The Giants win 7-3. Let's take a look at the box score here. What's the star there? Giants had 4 errors and still won this game, folks. Harvey was 2 for 4. Davenport was 2 for 4. Jose was 2 for 4. Pagan. You had McCovey and Davenport with the big home runs. Davenport with 2 RBIs on the day. Pagan with 2 RBIs on the day. Only thing about Jose was he had 2 of the 4 errors. The Braves just couldn't take advantage of it. Gino was about the only one that had a decent day for the Braves. He was 2 for 5, and of course Frank with that home run. And that was about it. Marichal pitched a heck of a game. 8 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. Only 2 of them was earned. He walked 3, struck out 6, gave up that 1 home run. Bob comes in that 8th, shuts the door, gives up 1 hit, and that was it. Bob BUHL did not have his stuff today, folks. 5 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, 4 walks, struck out 2, and gave up them 2 big bombs. Noteberg came in, pitched 2 innings, gave up a hit, walked 1, struck out 1. And Carl came in, pitched 2 innings, walked 1, struck out 1. Let's do some fast play here in the National League. We got the Dodgers traveling to Chicago to take on the Cubbies. Sure, what's this star for? A lot of stars here. Williams for the Billy Williams drives in 6 runs. How about that? 6 RBIs with 2 home runs. 3 for 4 was Billy. They needed every one of them. The Dodgers 7 runs on 13 hits and no errors, and the Cubbies 8 runs on 9 hits and no errors. And like I say, Billy drove in 6 out of the 8 runs. We got the St. Louis Cardinals traveling to Cincinnati, Ohio to take on the Reds. And the Cardinals beat the Reds. Close game, 3 runs on 10 hits and no errors for the Cardinals. The Reds 1 run, 5 hits and an error. We got the Battle of Pennsylvania. We got the Pirates traveling to Philadelphia. Who's going to win the Battle of PA? And that'll be the Pirates. Clemente was 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs, folks. The Pirates 4 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors. The Phillies 2 runs on 8 hits and an error. Let's take a look at the standings now. The Reds are starting to creep back in this against the Braves. Milwaukee has lost 3 in a row here, folks. The Reds are 3 games back. The Cardinals are 3.5. San Francisco Giants are 5 games back. The Cubbies are 6. Los Angeles Dodgers are 9 games back. The Pirates are 10, and the Phillies are 15.5 games back. I want to thank Thomas for stopping in today. And I believe around 12:30, Legends Sports Universe is going to have a ball game on, folks. So check out that channel around 12:30 this afternoon. I'm going to get something to eat and sit back and watch that. He's got some franchise all-star playoffs. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Easy for me to say. It don't cost you nothing. It just lets you know what's going on the channel after you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. And on your way out of Milwaukee, hit that like button, leave a comment, folks. Until next time, you all have a great day.